What's up mga kasignal? So for today's video, pag-usapan natin ang Fibonacci or Fibonacci retracement and how this helps in our hybrid bars indicator. So the Fibonacci sequence was developed by an Italian mathematician, Leonardo Fibonacci, in the 13th century. The sequence of numbers starting with 0 and 1 is a steadily increasing series where each number is equal to the sum of the preceding two numbers. It's here naman sa Investopedia or sa kahit anong Google websites, you can find the explanation or the origin of the Fibonacci sequence. During a trend, Fibonacci retracements can be used to determine how deep a pullback may be. So it is being used actually by Fibonacci traders or even Elliott wave traders. Yung Elliott wave theory, they are basing the pullbacks or the waves on Fibonacci. Okay, but I will not explain that here since we will not be using the Elliott waves in our hybrid bars indicator. So ito siya, Fibonacci. If you plot here, dito, swing low to swing high, andito yung mga levels na yon. 618, 0.5, 382, yan yung tinatawag na golden ratio. Kunyari, uptrend siya, so kumukuha yung mga traders dito ng retracement dito sa 382, 0.5, or 0.618, or minsan bababa pa siya dyan, bago siya umangat. Traders trend to watch the Fibonacci ratios between 236 or 23.6%, which is andito banda yan na level, and 78.6 nandito in between ng 618 and 1. During these times, if the price stalls near one of the Fibonacci levels and then starts to move back in a trending direction, an investor may trade in trending direction. So itong mga levels na to, actually 23.6 and 78.6, that's the one I am using. Kasi conservative tayo. Anyway, I will explain that one later on, but we are conservative on this, like these swings. Hindi lang ako sa 382.5618, nandito ako sa 78.6 or 0.786 dito banda. So mas lower or mas maganda yung risk reward ratio natin kung andito ang stop loss natin going up. However, sa 2022 model ni ICT, he is using fib levels na 79 or 0.79, ni round up ito, round off, and 62 or 0.62 itong 618 naging 0.62, and then 0.5, by which you determine kung yung price is at premium or discounted price. So above 0.5, pag swing low to high, is still premium. So gusto mo kumuha ng trade below 0.5, which is the discounted price. So ikaw, simple concept, bibili ka ng isang asset. Siyempre, ang gusto mo, discounted price, naka-sale. So, below 0.5. Kung magbebenta ka naman ng asset, no? Itong mga ditong nag-short, nagbebenta sila, ibig sabihin, nasa premium price, mataas, hindi mo naman bebenta sa mura, di ba? Let's go sa chart. Okay. This is Bitcoin perpetual sa Bybit. So, this is on a daily chart. Ito, nasa daily tayo. Let's make an example. Dito yung Fibonacci pag magdodraw ka. Ayan, Fibonacci retracement. Andiyan mga yan. Alright, or trend-based fib extension. In this case, we will just be using the fib retracement. So, I have here yung settings na gamit ni ICT. Let's say for example, wala pa itong trend na to pataas. Itong pataas na to. Okay? So, magfi-fib tayo dito. Say for example, ito. Or Kung gusto mo ito, from the highest point to the lowest point ng current trend. So as you can see, andito ang 0.5 natin, 0.5. Andun yung 1 sa taas kung saan tayo nag-start. Swing high to low ito. Since you are measuring yung pagbaba ng market, ito bumababa na ito. So saan ka dapat mag-short dyan? Saan ka dapat mag-sell? Above nung 0.5, which is the premium price andito. So dito yung point of interest mo. So ito yung gamit niya, 0.62, ayan, and then 0.79 kay ICT. But in a normal fib naman, say for example mag-fib ulit tayo dito, then yan, ginawa ko siyang yung normal na fib. So andito yung pareho lang yan. 786 halos pareho, ni round up 79. Then 618 naging 62.5, same. And then the rest, ayan, may ibang additional levels lang dyan. Ito, as you can see sa normal na fib, ito yung golden ratio, itong mga green na to na level. Ito, i-move ko dito sa kaliwa para mas clear. Ayan, 618.5382. Yan yung mga golden levels or golden ratio. Now, you can plot the fib on your chart by doing this, yung dito sa side panel na to. But I have also included an auto fib sa hybrid bars indicator.
Wow!
How convenient, diba? Ang tanong mo siguro, is it gonna be getting an accurate Fibonacci? So, these settings na ginawa ko actually dito sa Fibonacci na embedded sa hybrid bars indicator is based sa sariling backtest ko. Let me show you yung Fibonacci ng TradingView. Auto Fib, ayan, makikita nyo yan. Pag i-type nyo yung Auto Fib retracement, lalabas dyan yung indicator na yan ng TradingView. This logic nanggaling dito sa auto fib retracement, kinuha ko lang for the hybrid bars indicator, and then I backtested it, and then I checked the settings. Yung pivot niya is currently based sa ATR or average true range. Alright, so you may change its settings naman according to your own backtest on specific coin or pair or specific market. So what I did is I added the alerting mechanism. What are the confluences ng Fibonacci alerts ko? So RSI is yun yung kasama ng Fibonacci na alert ko. So the RSI and Fibonacci should coincide for an alert to trigger. Okay? So, Fibonacci crossing is at 0.236 and 0.786. Actually, kasama pa dyan ang 1 tsaka 0. Alright? Let me explain later on bakit kasama yung 1 at 0. RSI should be greater than or equal to the higher mid-range. Itong mid-range na ito. So, dapat nandyan siya. Or less than or equal to the lower mid-range. Ibig sabihin, nasa outside na siya ng consolidation. And then, ang kasama niya pa, bago mag-alert yung Fibonacci, is may volume spike. So, yung mga alerts kasi ng hybrid bars is meron silang interval. So this one, interval superseded within 1 hour of 4-hour bar. Instead of using the golden ratio, mapapansin nyo na yung mga golden ratio, which is let's go dito sa lower time frame, which is the 3 minutes. This is the 3 minutes time frame kung saan tayo kumukuha ng alert. Ayan. Ang golden ratio, itong mga halos siguro baka hindi makita sa screen nyo, but palakihin ko. Itong mga puti na ito, 618.5 and then 0.382. So I am getting sa 236 and then 786. Yan. Ayun, 786. Bakit ko kinukuha doon? Because gusto kong maging conservative. Wala ako sa retracements ng nasa middle lang. Gusto ko nasa extreme ako since I am at the lower time frame. Okay, I am using this for an alert sa lower time frame. Okay, so why am I using 1 and then 0? Let's say for example, ito. Nag-fib ka dito, to mag-fib siya dyan. There are times na kunyari ito na yung current fib niya, low to high. Okay, so kung low to high yan, yan natin ng manual na fib. Low to high yan, big sabihin, I want it to be, if you want a liquidity grab or stop hunt dito sa mga liquidity dito sa taas, is you want that zero to be mitigated or matouch yung zero na yun. So ayun, natouch dun sa taas sa level na to. So may alert ako dyan along with RSI. Dapat sasabay yung mga RSI or MACD or previous high or low ng day. So kaya ko kinukuha yung 0 tsaka 1. It's either dito ililiquidate niya yan or yung 0 na to is yun yung gagawa ng breakout structure or pump pataas, parabolic pump. It's either kung hindi ito nag-reverse dito siya magpa-pump ng pataas kasi significant level yun. Alright, ito Sunday, August 25. If you can see sa baba nung chart na to, August 25 tong day na to. Yun. Niliquidate niya pa yung high nung morning, which is the Asian session. Niliquidate ng New York almost closing na, or niliquidate na rin ng almost opening ng next day. Doon siya kumuha. So that's why I'm getting 0 and then 1. Okay, so medyo weird ba, but this is based on my back testing kasi ayoko, or madaming beses na napi-fake out ako. I don't know if you experience this also, but napi-fake out ako minsan, lalo pag sa lower time frame, if I get it dito lang sa golden ratio. So sabihin mo dito sa 382 ka, actually this is going long. This fib retracement is going long. But if you want to go short and you get the retracement, it should be swing high to swing low. Ayan. So, ayun, mag-alert ulit siya kasi nasa 1 siya, nasa outside siya ng 1. But going back to the topic, ayan, kung 618 ang kinuha ko, which is nasa above ng 0.5 yun, nasa premium price ka, there's still a chance na mag-retrace siya sa 786 or doon, which is yung tinatawag na nating stop hunt. So medyo malaki pa yan na percentage. In this case BTC 0.66 ayan, or 0.8% pa yung ni-retrace niya bago siya bumaba. Okay, 0.7 ayan kung saan man dyan. So that's the reason why I am not using the golden ratio sa lower time frame. And nakita nyo naman kanina, even Investopedia sa mga trending market, ang kinukuha nila is this 786 or 236. Try to backtest yung ginawa kong settings. Actually default na siya pag inopen nyo yung, or ginamit nyo yung indicator, naka-default na siya ng settings. So i-backtest nyo, i-replay nyo yung chart. Itong replay na button na to, to check if tumatama siya. Again, I am using itong mga 0 level tsaka 1 level kasi what if na-invalidate tong 786 level na to, this can be another form of, sabihin nating resistance, but in this case I am saying it's not a resistance but it's where the liquidity is. Doon kumuha ng liquidity or grinab yung mga SL ng mga nagsushort dito ng mga institutions, ayan, then nag-short lang sila doon. So if you can see yung kaninang natin na confluences natin, dapat may volume, kasama yung volume. Doon nagmamatter yung volume actually, not on this volume, not on this price level, kasi wala siya doon sa significant na mga liquidity area. So makikita nyo yung mga fib dyan is yung mga white, itong mga white na mga candles, yan lang yung default na color ko. So madami dyan, but I am not getting the alerts there kasi masyadong marami yung mga fib levels na yan. I'm getting the alerts only pag may kasabay siyang RSI level na nag-cross. Like ito, magiging yellow siya.
Wow.
Pag na-hit niya, let's say, replay natin to dito. Replay. Select bar. Yan, para mas clear. Let's just wait na mag-load. Sensya na, mabagal lang computer ko. Pentium 1. Ayan. So, during this time, ang fib niya is ito, low to high na to. No. Okay? So, tumama siya sa 78.6 or sa 0.786 itong level na to, itong green na to. Ayun, tumama siya and then sumabay yung pag-cross ng RSI. Ito, sa multi-level na RSI. Ito, sa level na to. So, doon lang siya magiging yellow. Doon siya kukuha ng alert. But this white na mga white na madami na to, wala siyang alert. But as I've mentioned, Fibonacci can be a confluence. So you can find some entries out there, but I am not advising na dapat kunin lahat yung mga pag-cross sa mga fib levels. So bakit ko nga pala sinabi na kailangan kasabay yung RSI? As we all know, RSI is a momentum indicator. So meaning, pag sumabay si fib at may RSI, may momentum, it can be a momentum going down or a momentum shift. Yun yung kinukuha natin sa RSI eh. Momentum shift is kung may divergence, mga ganon. Or momentum na nagtuloy-tuloy is kung magpaparabolic siya na babasag going outside the channel. Okay? So there is a higher probability na andun yung liquidity. Diba? Pag nagsabay yun. And then there is also a volume which you can consider an institutional volume. So, diba? Hindi ba siya logical? For me, it's logical na kunin lang dun sa mga levels na yun and binacktest ko siya and for me, it's working. Yan, yung mga yellow na yan, madalang yan magpakita actually yung mga yellow na yan kasi nagsasabay, and that's a good sign na madalang siyang lumabas kasi hindi ka ma-fake out since you are in this smaller time frame. Be reminded lang na may mga ibang mga may kulay dito. These alerts are from RSI or from different from MACD or previous high or low. Yung yellow yung hinahanap natin. See, wala tayong nakitang yellow halos. Madalang siya kasi hindi lahat ng fib levels gusto mong kunin as per dun sa fib levels na gamit natin. Alright? So, just to be clear, the alerting mechanism ng indicator is one alert for either of these. Yung ginagawa kong alert is mapa RSI man to itong violet or mapa itong orange, mapa MACD man yan. May kanya-kanya silang mga logic actually. But if you set an indicator, if you set an alert, mag-alert siya every time ito na may nag-ibang kulay dyan. Except for the white color, which is yung Fibonacci lang na pure, na walang RSI na confluence. Actually, yung Fibonacci na levels na yun, embedded din siya sa mga itong mga to. So, hindi porket RSI lang to is wala siyang logic ng Fibonacci. Hindi rin mag-a-alert ito kung wala dun sa mga levels ng Fibonacci. So, 'di ba? Walang kawala kumbaga. Kung finally napalike and subscribe na kita sa previous videos, maraming salamat dahil isang like or subscribe mo, may isang natutulungang bata. Trader. So paano? Your like and subscribe means what I'm discussing here is real. So, sa'yo ding nakasubscribe, dapat silang magpasalamat. Okay? Kasi mas madidiscover nila tong ginagawa natin. So, hanggang dito na lang muna Kasignal. So, see you sa next video. Marami pa tayong ibang pag-uusapan.